Okay, Ralph.
Thank you, Brian. All right, good evening, everyone. At this time, we'll call to order our special meeting for Friday, May 8th, 2020. Please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Smythe, roll call and sunshine announcement, please.
Yes, this is the Wall Township Board of Education meeting for which adequate notice under the Open Public Meeting Act was provided by posting to the district's website and notification to the CoStar and Asbury Park Press on May 5th, 2020. Take a roll call. Mr. Gartz?
Here.
Mr. Hall?
Here.
Mr. Krupa?
I am here.
Ms. Mangan?
Here.
Thank you. Mr. Nasser?
Here.
Mr. Sanfilippo?
Here.
Ms. Stites?
Here.
Thank you. Mr. Wondrak?
Here.
And Mr. Adnesia?
Here. Thank you. At this time, I'm going to read a short statement about tonight's meeting. Given all that this community, the state, and this world has faced over the last few months, we are all in need of some good news. At tonight's special meeting, the Wall Board of Education will proudly announce, appoint, and introduce our new Chief School Administrator. The board is excited with anticipation and confident that this appointment will be the first step towards a new and successful future for this district. We can think of no better person to lead us as a district from this unique situation and into a new era. We would urge that this meeting be dedicated to only this new hope and direction towards a fast and full return to normal. Welcoming our new superintendent. There will be plenty of time at future meetings, and in fact, we will have one on Tuesday, just 4 short days from now, to discuss all these other issues and challenges facing this district. But it would be helpful and hopeful if we could limit this meeting to our new beginning and our new leader. So with that, I will turn it over to Mr. Gross. You had some an update you wanted to give us on, I guess, contract language possibly for the public?
Yes, the Board of Education was able to successfully enter into a contract with our candidate this evening. The county superintendent has approved this contract, and as pursuant to statute, just to highlight a couple of terms in the contract, it is a 3-year agreement, which is required by law as the minimum length of time for a contract. Contracts need to be between 3 years at minimum and 5 years at maximum. The first year's salary is $191,600. There will be a 2% increase in the second year and a 2% increase in the third year off of that salary base. There is no merit pay in this contract. The salary of $191,600 is the contract salaried level. The contract terms that are also included in this agreement are standard provisions set forth in the standard New Jersey Superintendent contract, which was formulated years ago between the New Jersey School Boards Association on behalf of school districts and the New Jersey Administrators and Supervisors Association, which obviously represents the employees. In this particular contract, as those standard provisions include vacation leave, which is 25 days, sick days, which are 12, which are the minimum requirements under statute, 1 month, 1 day for each month of the contract year. There is also all other standard provisions concerning health insurance coverage with contributions by the employee or an opt-out provision in the event that they do not need health insurance. They would be paid the $5,000 opt-out, which is the statutorily set provision for districts that are in the state health benefits plan and other districts that are not in the state health benefits plan like ours, that $5,000 opt-out is a standard provision. Also, their requirement in the contract is a 3-month notice requirement by the Board of Education as to whether this contract will be renewed 3 years from now. That is also the minimum amount of time that is required under the law currently, which is 1 month notice for each year in the contract. So that is why there is a 3-month or 90-day notice provision by the board to the superintendent as to whether they will be renewing this contract when it is up for renewal. I think that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Gross. At this time, we will open public comment. Please give your name and where you are from.
Hi, my name is Betsy Cross. I live in Wall Township. Congratulations to the new superintendent. I hear wonderful things about her. I'm looking forward to her starting. And I'm glad you've taken up my recommendations of a minimum, the 3-year contract, the 90 days notice. Salary, I'm fine with. I would have paid more for the right person. And I might have even put in merit bonuses, you know, to have an incentive to do more. So I'm kind of surprised about that. You went over 25 vacation days. How many days in total does she get? And will, is there a cap on what can be cashed out in sick and retirement? Because we have gotten burned on this over and over and over again. Taken advantage by Hable, taken advantage by Ms. Dyer. I don't think it's gonna happen with Tracy, but Mr. Gross, if you could go over what those numbers are. I know you just said 25 vacation, but how many holidays are there? And I'd like to see all the holidays in the calendar, just like I would for all the administrators and all the teachers. I think she's got her work cut out for her. I hear great things. And one thing is really looking into probably getting some new people in here. As you know, I've been extremely unhappy, Mr. Adenizio, with you as the board president. Telling us to wait until Tuesday, give me a break. If people have questions, they should answer them. You should answer them. You shouldn't be telling people not to speak up. What else? Mr. Smythe still owes me a lot of information to do with Oprah, the trailers, all that. Mr. Cram, you never got back to me. I actually called you today. Extremely disappointed. I don't think Tracy's going to let any of this go past her, like what's been happening here with the board and Mr. Cram. How many people are on the call? Is our new superintendent on the call? I would like to know. And I don't want administrator contracts done. I don't want Mr. Smythe's contract renewed until this investigation is completed. Given all the problems, red flags, one after the next that we've had with this trailer situation, food service, the list goes on and on. So Mr. Smythe's contract should absolutely be put on hold until the investigation is done. Still disappointed with what's going on with the online teaching, and I'm not taking it out on the teachers at all. Donnie's had some great teachers. He was on a couple calls today. But in my opinion, the school is nowhere near doing enough, and I don't want to see money spent on parents now have to pay for summer school when you should be doing the teaching now in the next 6 weeks. You should send out a survey to the parents to ask how it's going. I hear intermediate is doing a great job under Erin Embaum. but I'm not hearing it from anybody else. And I'm not even sure. I would rather see Erin and Lisa Gleason split the $600 a day unless we see what Mr. Krim is doing. I'm not sure what he is doing because he's not replying to emails and he's not returning phone calls. So that is my comment on that. Mr. Smythe, if you could get back to me with the information I keep asking you for, which you keep delaying. I am going to be filing complaints against you in the GRC, and you're going to have 15 days to get back. So I don't want to spend a lot of money on attorney bills as a taxpayer. So I suggest, Mr. Adenizio, on Monday, you get me the documents, or he's going to have complaints against him. And I'll put every board member's name in there as well. Mr. Nasser, you were making it seem like I had information from Mr. Smythe. There is no purchase order for that first year of the lease agreement.
Thank you, Ms. Cross. Your time is up. Is there anybody else for public comment? Okay, seeing none. We'll go on to item number 6. Could I have a motion for number 6?
I'll make that motion.
Could I have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Chris? Okay. Mr. Smythe, roll call?
Hold on, questions and comments?
Oh, I'm sorry.
By the board.
Any questions or comments? All right, seeing none. Mr. Smythe, roll call, please.
I
Oh,
would like to make a comment.
yes, Mr. Wonder.
I don't think after all these years and everything I've heard that Mr. Gross gave enough benefits.
All right, thank you. Anybody else? Comments? Seeing none. Mr. Smythe?
I'm
Oh.
saying that, I'm not saying that this is ridiculous. It was a great contract, well put together, a good job, all around.
Thank you, Mr. Wander. Okay. Mr. Smythe, roll call, please.
I'll go with the motion first. Mr. Wondrop,
Yes,
Mr. Gartz,
Just confirm what I'm voting on, Mr. Smythe, please. The motion. I don't have the agenda in front of me. I apologize.
it's Board of Education. Be it resolved that the Wall Board of Education hereby appoints Dr. Tracy Handerhand to the position of Superintendent of Schools for a 3-year term.
Vote no.
Mr. Hall,
Yes.
Mr. Krupa,
Yes.
Ms. Mangan,
Yes.
Mr. Nasser,
Yes.
Mr. Sanfilippo,
Yes.
Ms. Stites, one more time, please. We'll take that as a yes.
Yes.
Got the thumbs up, affirmative. And Mr. Adenizio,
I have to abstain because I have a family member that works in the district.
okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Sanfilippo, you had a few words?
I did, Chris. Chris, go ahead. Did you?
I don't,
Yeah.
it's just coming in now. Okay.
Okay. So I just wanted to say a couple words tonight. So on behalf of the Wall Township Board of Education, we are pleased to announce Dr. Tracy Handerhand as our new superintendent of schools. We are thrilled to have her join us in this pivotal role, and we have the utmost confidence that she will enhance what is already a great district. We have a video for you tonight from Dr. Handerhand, and we think that you will get a glimpse of the class, care, commitment, and courtesy that we as a board witnessed throughout the interview process. In speaking with Dr. Handerhan, it is apparent that she is eager and excited to begin the process of creating relationships, not only with our staff and administration, students and parents, but also the community in general. We are confident that Dr. Handerhan understands the vision of excellence that we all have for our district, and that she will work tirelessly to reinforce a sense of Wall pride. Dr. Handerhan is looking forward to getting out there, meeting people, shaking hands, and talk in person, and really get to know all the wonderful people that work in all our buildings and live in our community. And once, as the COVID restrictions permit, we hope that you will take the opportunity to welcome her as well. I'd also like to sincerely thank our consultants, Drs. Michael Kuchar and Dr. Frank Oriema from Strategic Educational Advantage. Throughout this entire deliberative process, they have helped in so many ways. They bolstered us to focus on our task amid the many challenges and changing landscape brought on by COVID. They remained flexible and creative throughout and encouraged us to do the same. We have grown as a board because of them. Thank you, Frank and Mike, from the bottom of our hearts. I'd also like to thank the central office employees who assisted and supported us throughout this process. And we'd also like to extend our gratitude and thanks to all of the members of our school and community who participated in this search at various points. Finally, I personally would like to thank all of the board members for their time and commitment. I can tell you 100% that this was a collaborative effort. I can say emphatically that each member of this board, not only throughout the search process, but in general, has what is best for the district in their hearts and minds. I would like to thank subcommittee members, Andy, Adam, and Aaron. You kept us all focused. Andy kept saying, stick to the process, right? So that's what we did, and I appreciate that. Ken, Joe, Russ, and Christine, thank you so much for your time and commitment as well. A great deal of effort went into this search, and you all should be very proud of yourselves. With that, I'd like to say once again, congratulations to Dr. Tracy Handerhan, and welcome to the Wall Township Public Schools, and go Wall. And now we have a video.
Good evening. My name is Tracy Handerhan, and I feel honored and very privileged to be named the next superintendent of schools for Wall Township. I am very grateful for this opportunity. As a longtime resident of Monmouth County, I am certainly aware of this town's level of commitment to educational excellence. I am also familiar with the deep-rooted traditions and strong sense of community pride. I would like to thank the Board of Education for inviting me to join this very special community and for entrusting me with leading this school district. As a local educator, I am aware of Wall's spirited, talented, and creative student body. I am equally aware of the esteemed, innovative, and hard-working faculty, staff, and administration. Schools are living institutions, and it is the people in them that is their heart and soul. I am so excited to work side by side with these great professionals so I can best support their needs and the needs of the students. I have been an educator for roughly 27 years, 23 in administration. I have learned so much from the districts I've served and from the positions that I've held. That said, I recognize that communities are unique, and because of this, I look forward to working with every sector of your community so I can learn more about your shared values and collective priorities. Throughout my career, like most educators, I have witnessed great change, some exciting and some very challenging. In my various positions, I have been charged with leading during times of innovation, difficulty, and uncertainty. Regardless of scenario, the basis for my actions is always rooted in what is best for the students. The students always have been and always will be at the center of my decision-making. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2020. This has been a year like no other, requiring both strength and resilience. I wish you the very, very best as you prepare for your next chapter. As Teacher Appreciation Week comes to a close, I am reminded of all of the efforts school district employees make each and every day. But this year, their efforts are extraordinary. As a public school parent, I am very, very grateful. Wall, I believe in the power of teamwork, and I believe we will do great things together. I am thrilled to begin serving this community this summer. Thank you, and stay well.
Thank you for that. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, Ralph.
Okay, thank you. It was saying my speaker wasn't working. All right, so at this time, do any board members have any comments?
Yes, I have one comment, Ralph. I'd like to give a shout out for Dr. Krant, who did an exemplary job from beginning to end. Never asked for anything, got right to the point, and kept us on track. Good for him.
Thanks, Ken. Andy?
I would just like to say that I'm looking forward, as Chris mentioned at the end of his intro, to a time where we can all be together and have the face-to-face, almost like reception, if you will, for our new superintendent. And I don't know when that will be, but I don't want people to not understand that that would normally be part of our process, where we would have a reception introducing our new superintendent to the public members that attend, and then she'll take it from there going forward. I get that my mother and father's influence on me saying, hey, you got to have a little celebration now. So hopefully everybody out there will be able to do that sooner than later. And thank you.
Thanks, Andy. Anybody else have any comments? Seeing none. Before we go, I'd like to wish all the mothers on right now happy Mother's Day this weekend. Thank you for all you do. And this is the end of Teacher Appreciation Week. Thank you. I know I see several teachers on. Thank you guys for everything you do. We appreciate it. And I see a couple other teachers on here from other districts. Certainly you're appreciated in your districts for everything you do for the students. With that, could we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Could I have a second?
I'll second.
Aaron, second. All in favor? Aye. All right. Thank you, everyone. Be safe this weekend. Happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Happy Mother's Day.
Bye.